What's up everybody, it's the Russian Genius and welcome to this video. I want to show you this color change that maybe you've seen it before, maybe not, but here's what it looks like. I'm gonna show you this indeed with the deck, and if you want to learn the pop out, I just did it on my website. Anyway, I'll show you the color change once again. So let's say if we needed a joker. I'm not the biggest fan of the jokers. There was also a blank card, which is like cool if you wanna, do something like this. I'm also gonna show you this, alright? How to change it to an ace, and then it looks like you end clean. This is a superb color change, like no cap. Now, if you want to, you can also use this color change as a vanish to make the 4 of diamonds vanish as an example. It would look like this. Look, I'm gonna stick it out and it disappears. Maybe it could be better, I'm not trying to take 1,000 takes with this. I'm just trying to do a one take almost, and that's it. Here are 1 to 2 more possibilities with the color change. So you can have the card and you can change it once, 3 times if you want to. Or if you really want it, let's say we took the king of clubs, put it in center of the deck. Oh wait, I think the king is sticking out. Let's put it back in. And then you could do like a clean color change. So what would that mean? God damn it, you wouldn't believe it. The camera just stopped recording as I was about to do the color change. What I mean about a clean one is you can like stick it out, and then when you put your hand over it and change it, the card is still sticking out, and then you can grab it. I don't know how clean that looks like. I'm gonna try it again, alright? I don't know if you saw the card 3 of diamonds it was supposed to be, but anyway, I'm gonna take this card, I'll jog it, and then it changes like that into 3 of diamonds. Not sure how clean it looks like. Welcome to the tutorial. If any of you guys want me to see your performance of this color change, feel free to tag me on Instagram and I'll check it out. This color change, alright? It is one that's like a little tough to learn in the beginning, but it looks very dope, and it also looks very nice when you do it in front of yourself when practicing. Thank you for all the great comments in my last video. I thought it was awesome. I read all of the comments so far, and then I decided let me make another video ASAP on something that I think is dope. And I think I covered this move in the past, but like I'ma cover this again and a lot of other videos too, and try to make a better explanation. What do you guys think about that? I also have other great ideas for the channel, or I think they are great ideas. I'ma teach you this color change, which you have already seen 1,000 times by now, but I'll just give it one more performance, because you don't even have to scoop the card out. You can keep the card where it is parallel to the deck and change it, so you don't gotta move the card. In these performances, whenever I was doing the change, I would push the card out and then do it, but you don't gotta do that. You can keep the card on the deck and not move it at all, so when you do the color change, the 5 of clubs remains on top and you don't move it to the side like I was doing in the past color changes. Now, you see how my thumb is moving out of the way? My thumb is moving out. You don't really gotta do that, so you can keep your thumb where you left it off in the beginning. I'm gonna keep the thumb on the deck, and I'm not gonna make it leave at any point during the color change. So how that would look like this, and then you change it. I could have done it smoother, alright? Now, if you had to do it smoother, it would look like this, 6 of diamonds to the 9 of spades, alright? So smoother, I think it would look like this. I really haven't practiced it with the thumb on top. I just want to show you that it's possible, alright, to keep your thumb on top, and whenever you need to change it, you can change it like this. Let's move on into the tutorial. Alright, there are just too many variations on How to do this? Let's say we use the ace of... Oh wait, this is not an ace of clubs. Let's say that ace of clubs is the selected card. You're gonna control it to the top however you like, alright? And as I said before, there are so many ways to get a card to the top of the deck. I'm gonna explain it pretty quick, and then I'm gonna give you a more detailed explanation on it. I'm simply doing a double lift, and then I pull it to the side, and when I'm ready to give it a palm, now you should know how to palm cards. If you don't know, I think it's maybe alright. But I'm gonna palm this corner and this corner with my fingers and push the card, top card, to the side, square it up with the deck. I don't gotta worry about flashing this window because I haven't cleared the card yet. So, you know, I just gotta keep these fingers together, and then when I'm about to pass over the card, I close the window. Now I got the card, and when I put it on top, I square it up with this hand with all of the fingers, and I just make it look like magic at that point. I'm gonna give you a little quick tip regarding palming, and it just might change your whole palm game up. So, alright, here's the tip. A lot of people who palm, they have windows. So what windows would be is when you open up your hand, you can see the card and you're flashing. So here's how you can avoid having windows, like right there. I'm gonna try my best not to have any windows. I shouldn't have any visible windows right here. If I remove the card, it's kind of the same. So how do you do that? Alright, when you palm something, what you gotta do is you gotta lift up your middle finger a little bit, alright? When your middle finger is lifted up, you see, I lift up my middle finger and I just put it on top of the other two fingers. So when you do that, this disappears, and a lot of people might experience this, or maybe this. You wanna put this finger underneath the middle finger and pinky like either underneath, or you can put the pinky on top. So when you put the pinky on top, you can cover for the window. So my fingers are not like this. I'm gonna repeat myself once again, alright? My middle finger is gonna go on top, and now I'm covering for these spaces because middle finger is on top. Pinky, you can put pinky on top, or you can put pinky below. And that's how you cover for the windows. If you are very fat, or maybe even a little overweight, I don't think you gotta worry about it as much. Even though I think you gotta be pretty overweight, or thick-boned, or, you know, whatever, to not have to worry about doing this. But that's like my palming thing, alright? So when I palm stuff, it's hard to see it, but like one finger is a bit higher up and pinky is more at the bottom. Here's a more detailed explanation, alright? So you start off by doing a double lift. As I said before, you don't gotta keep the card on the side, you can keep it square to the deck. If you wanna keep it square to the deck, you put your fingers underneath the card. You are gonna push the card out while the thumb is keeping the two of diamonds. This is the trick. How do you palm the card? So you palm it by putting the pinky on and this part of your meaty hand on. And when you get the card out of the deck, this part of your hand starts to support the palm. This finger goes here. So from this angle, I can't really see anything. It's very common to do this, and that's alright, because once you practice and you keep going, you do minor adjustments within the years. I've been doing this move for more than you might think, and I've done a lot of minor adjustments over the years, so don't worry too much about it. Just get your fingers memorized. I pull the card out, and this bottom corner is gonna connect with this part of my hand. So look, I connected with that part. So now this corner, and this corner, they are supported by the hand. And then when I palm it, you know, there's windows. I put my thumb a bit on top and I try to conceal the window. A lot of people have a window there, but if you put the pinky below the ring finger, you know, like this, while clamping on the card, you can like cover up for it. Just gonna switch over to another deck and let's see. I wanna try to do the color change with this deck of cards. So I got a double going on and I'm gonna pull the card from the bottom, and now I'm gripping all of the corners. I'm gripping this corner, and that corner. I pull it out. Normally you gotta make sure that these fingers are closed. This index gap, here's what I mean by it. When I pull the card out, my index is still open, and I can close the index right here before I pull the card out. Otherwise I'm flashing the card. Or if you want, you can immediately close for the index finger and then palm off the card. I feel like this video might be a little too long, you know, so I'll just like speed up the process. And once you have a double, alright, you can push it to the side and then you can push the card while palming it off and changing the card. That's another way to do it. Now you gotta be, you know, very comfy with the palm, and the palm is something that, you know, takes time to get used to. There's also that one-handed palm, which looks like that. Some cards are harder to palm than others. Not like the Ace of Spades is harder to palm than the Seven of Spades or whatever the card was, but some decks are harder to palm than others, alright? Now, for this, where was the Ace of Spades? Did we lose the... Okay, I saw the Ace of Spades. It's around here, I think. Okay, there it was. The only tip I got for you is be comfy with palming a card. I feel like the one-handed palm puts the card into a pretty palming position. I'm gonna show you a couple more difficult things about this move. So if you do a double lift, you have the Ace of Spades beneath it, and then I'm gonna get a pinky break below one more card. So now I have a pinky break below three cards. You can pick all the three up, and then you piss off the top card, only the top card. Now you palm the bottom two cards off. What's gonna happen all the time is this type of thing is gonna happen in the beginning a lot. Once you palm the two cards, you're gonna outjog it, and when you get to the card, and this is gonna be the difficult part, you wanna drop one card. Just one, alright? And good luck with this, alright? This took me a while to learn, just dropping one card from my palm. That was the hardest part for me to learn, to drop one card, believe it or not. But once you do that, you put the other card on top, and then you push the card down, and it's changed. And then you can cleanly take it up. This is the type of color change that fools magicians too, because they expect you to do like a double lift at that point, you know, but instead of a double lift, you just take the card and show it's a single card. After the change, you might be in this position, so what you could possibly do is when you talk, you square it up together and just turn it over, just to clean up. They react, and then you take the card like that. So I'll show you this once again, alright? While they're looking at the card, because you changed it, and then they react to it. If you want to clean up, you push the card down, square it up, like that. In full speed, it would look like this. So I get a break below three cards, I pick up bottom two cards, outjog this, drop one, drop the other one, and it changes. Now you can do it slower, you can do it faster, it just depends how you like to perform. And then when you are in this position, on the off beat, you can either square it up like this, and then no card is flipped over, or what you could do when you are in this position. As I said before, you can show the card and then you can grab it like that. And then you have cleaned up. So, oops. Once again, I just want to give it another shot. So we got the Jack of Diamonds. I pick the top 3 cards. I'll jog it a bit. Palm it off. Drop 1 card on top. Another card there. Show it. And then while they show it, I can pick up that card and just square it up. You can do so much with this palm. Like, imagine you can just palm off like half the deck. And then you have like 26 color changes you can do. If you ever had to vanish a card, you can do that too. So let's say 3 of Diamonds is a card that's worth disappearing because I don't know why. You can make a vanish like that, right? And pretty much what I did was I palm off top 2 cards, alright, and put this on top, the 3 of Diamonds, and then I drop 1 card, put my hand here so you can't see it, and square it up like this. Now it's important, I think, in my opinion, it is important that you look at my index finger, alright? My index finger is on top. You should probably square it up and put your index finger back on top. Alright, I think that's how you should do it, because I see too many people doing it like this. They're gonna make the card disappear, and then the index finger is at the bottom when they open up their hand instead of being on top. Alright, you probably get me by now. So that's a tip that's worth keeping in mind, that when you do this change or this vanish, that you simply put the card on top, and then you square it up, and then you put your finger back there before you make it disappear, pretty much. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I think I covered everything pretty much. Now, this move is one heck of a move, and I know that, but you will definitely learn it with time. And tag me on Instagram if you want me to see you do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day, and see you in my next video. Alright, one last vanish.